in the previous lines, the storm is really impacting the ship, Aeneas' ship, directly. And so this is the consequence of that, the immediate consequence. In 104, Virgil says, their oars are broken, and then the prow of the ship turns away and gives its side to the waters, to the waves. A sheer mountain of water follows in a heap, in a pile. And so what we see here is the present passive here going with Remy. The oars are broken. The prow turns away. I think the language here is straightforward, but what may not be straightforward to at least my students is what happens when a ship is in the storm. And maybe this is a chance for my students to go out and look at one of those shows like Deadliest Catch, or one of those movies that talks about storms or ships lost at sea, to see what Virgil is talking about here. But if you're on a ship in a storm with gigantic waves and you want to survive, your ship has to be pointing either directly at the wave or directly away from the wave, and it cannot be perpendicular to the wave. If your ship gets hit in the side, not in the front or the back, but in the side of the wave, by the wave, then your ship has sunk. It rolls, it breaks, and everybody's dead. And so there's a huge cost to, at least to what my students might think is a fairly innocuous line, the et undus dat latus. Grammatically here, I think it's worth mentioning that latus is the accusative singular, the neuter there, giving its side to the waves. To a Roman audience, this is it. This is the end game. They know that the ship is sunk here. And then Virgil follows this up with another epic hyperbole. We just saw earlier that the storm lifts the waves of the sea to the stars. And here we have the epic hyperbole of this precipitous mountain of water that follows upon that ship in a gigantic heap. And so again, line 105, the reader or the listener knows that the ship is lost here.